She wanna go on live now. How did this come up right now? 1 hour. You see this? And she up
Hey, Shonda Bear. We get ready to start our show. Real Hair Talk tonight. Tonight we sipping on champagne mixed with what is this? Capriccio Sangria. Come on, let's get started. What? Come through, Megan.
Right.
Megan's coming through, y'all. You gonna do without it. You gonna do without it. Hey, y'all. Come on through. All right, y'all ready tonight?
You ready tonight?
Y'all ready or not? Ooh-wee.
It's blazing like fire.
I hit the spot. Okay. I'm about to put your thing. This is getting.
Alright. Hello, everyone.
All right, Neil. Oh, you got the thing here? Got the bookcase here? All right, guys, we getting our little cameras all set up for you guys.
You know how we do.
We're doing Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We're doing it all.
Doing it all. Need a thing so this don't fall.
All right. Get us on
Lift it up real quick.
All right. Are y'all in?
How y'all doing tonight?
Are y'all ready or not? You know we on CB time.
You know we do. Rush through the day, y'all.
Dealing with Juanita, we always on CP time.
Yup.
CP
Show
time.
it is, because I got so much stuff doing in a day. How y'all doing today? How is y'all doing? Hi, cousin.
Are we in? You live here?
Yes, I'm live here.
Two live crew.
Hi, Sir Tony.
With a 2 live crew.
Hi, Sir Tony. Hi, Cousin Kim. Hi, Ramel. Hi, here's Sophistication. That's
Shonda.
Shonda
girl.
Shonda
Girl.
Yes, Shonda.
Shonda girl.
How you doing, Shonda girl?
All right.
How y'all doing tonight? Why am I so well painted? Because I love to. Okay. You know I love to. I cannot be painted like.
So we got makeup by Juanita King. Juanita King beating faces.
Thank you, cousin. You know I have to try. It's a live talk show. We have to look cute. We're hairstylists. We have to represent. We have to represent. You know.
All right, let's get this show started. Are y'all ready?
Are y'all ready?
Is y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Cheers.
Cheers, darling. Because you know we was like super duper lit last week.
That's because we were just coming from a party, a salon party at the Abbey. We want to thank Mr. Grant for taking care of us at Solar Salon.
Thank you, Grant.
Studios in Beverly Hills.
Thank you, Grant.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So we came from the party straight to the show, so we were extra tipsy, a little extra loose.
Loose feeling like a ghost. We was so through.
Okay, so before we get started, Facebook, can y'all hear us?
Right.
We always got issues with Facebook.
Let me make sure the volume is up.
Volume up on the Facebook.
Volume 10. Pistol grip pump. I'm gonna let it all time. Yes. Yes. Oh, what you mean you can't hear, Denise?
Girl, get your hearing aid.
You better can hear.
Oh, God.
That's why I be talking loud like I'm in a stadium or something. Like, OMG.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
We are Real Hair Talking. And what is our topic of the day?
Our topic tonight, pressing curls. Pressing combs, I should say. Versus the flat iron.
Boom.
That's what we're talking about tonight, y'all.
All right. All right, now.
We are talking about that tonight because it's been a thing lately, and it's been more than lately. It's been for the past maybe 10 years where people have kind of left the pressing comb alone. They just left the pressing comb and went on straight to the flat irons. And they do everything with the flat irons. So we want you guys to understand what we like, what we dislike, why we use certain materials and why we don't.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I'm still old school a little bit. You know what I mean? Only because of the way I see the difference in the way the hair looks when I'm using the pressing comb.
Yeah, but you know, it's to each his own. You know, every stylist have their own technique or special way on how they do their hair. As long as the hair come out bomb, it don't matter. Okay, if you know how to press that hair without a pressing comb, hey, be it. If you can, you can. You got your own little technique. Like I got my own technique. I stopped using a hot comb 2002 maybe. 2002, yeah. I haven't used a hot comb since 2002, and I be getting my clients' edges slick straight. Hey!
Well, yes, that's you. For me, I get you, you know, it's better for the hands, it's better for the weight of the hands, you know, because we as stylists go through like tendinitis issues and a lot of times still continuously using the old curling irons, and the pressing combs can sometimes be a weight on your wrists.
Yeah.
Why a lot of people chose to change over.
Right, and like the Marcel irons versus plug-up irons. Marcel irons can put a lot of wear and tear on your hands, so a lot of people get carpal tunnel because of the Marcel irons are heavy and they're made out of pure iron. So it just depends on the stylist. Like, it took me years to be convinced to use plug-ups. I was so against it at the beginning. I'm like, plug-ups? Hell no. That shit ain't getting y'all hair straight. Like, it ain't hot enough. And now they make plug-ups hot enough just as a plug-up. I mean, just as a Marcel iron. And you're getting a better heat protectant because when you're doing Marcel ironing, sometimes your flat irons are not always the same temperature. So,
well, that's if you don't know what you're doing.
That's true.
Because if you ain't got this,
you don't know what you're doing.
No.
But
do you know how many
you have to be a special skilled person to know how to time your Marcel iron in that oven to get the proper heat throughout that client's hair. Because when people don't know how to do that, they get in certain textures in their hair. Certain sides will be straight and the other sides still be curly. That's because that hair that's straight, that means that side of the hair has too much heat on it. So now you got permanent heat damage versus this side is still curly. So your stylist got to know how to time that heat correctly. Now, it takes a while to to be an expert at that. It took me a minute to time the heat. But
what did you use? Did you time it with the?
This is
did
how.
you do the hot rag light?
No, this is how. This is how. Now let me
see.
tell you
That's
my
how we learn the
secret.
hair
I'm gonna
school,
tell you
like-
my secret on how.
I'm gonna tell you mine too.
I'm gonna tell you my secrets. Look, we ain't over here hiding and not sharing little secrets. But I'm gonna show y'all a little secret how I time mine.
Y'all the secrets.
Okay, so how I time my Marcel irons is what I. It's okay when I start blowing drying my client's hair. When I'm halfway done blow drying my client's hair, it's like slightly damp, but almost dry. That's when I stick my flat iron in the oven. Finishing up blowing dry my client's hair, blow, 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 blow. As soon as I start flat ironing it, the heat is perfect, guaranteed throughout the whole entire hair.
Now you're talking about the electric?
No, I'm talking about the Marcel.
The Marcels. Okay.
So the trick is that I put my Marcel irons in the oven, halfway blow drying the client's hair.
See, I can't do that.
See, because I know I told you it's my secret.
Okay, yeah, it's your secret.
What I say?
I'll tell you guys why.
This is my secret how I time my flat irons in the Marcel irons.
Okay.
So when I put that Marcel iron in the middle of blow drying, by the time I'm finished blow drying, I gather her hair up in a ponytail. I would part my sections. As soon as I grab that flat iron, it's perfect heat. Boom, stick it back in. Do my next section. Boom, pull it out. And it's perfect heat every single time I flat iron throughout the hair.
But you don't know the minute range in that.
I even do no, because it's just all in my head how I timed it myself. It's just a secret way. Everybody has their own little ways of doing things.
This is true.
So don't judge me, okay?
I'm not judging you.
It works.
I'm not judging you.
Just like how.
Why would I do that?
Just like how people want to be like, well, can you think of a hairstyle for me? I'm not thinking of no hairstyle. You're not about to rack my back. No, let me tell you because
You're a stylist.
No, let me tell you.
This is in
but
us.
let me tell you, right? But let me tell you. My technique of hair since I love hair so much, I don't need to think about the hairstyle. When I see you, it's gonna come to me as I do your hair, and you always gonna be bomb because I have passion of doing hair. So everybody's technique is different. Some people I need to think about this. I'm not that person. I like to show up on set. What we doing? Tell me. If you're a client, tell me what you want. Boom. And it would go from there. Don't have me. Can you think of a hairstyle in 2 weeks? So I got 2 weeks to think of a hairstyle for you. And I'm racking my brain. I got a million other things to think about. I don't need all that. Just when you come to just give me an idea of what you want.
See, I could
give me a picture.
Like,
and when you come, you gonna trust me.
I'm messing with you.
It's called skills, okay?
Skills.
But everybody has their own different way of doing hair. So can't judge nobody.
Okay, for those out there that try to press their hair when they're at home, the reason why I smell it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's been my thing. I've smelled my pressing comb because it's like somehow I smell the heat. Like, I don't even know what it was.
So is that telling you that it's too hot?
Yes, because I can smell it like when you smell to me, it's like a cast iron skillet or a skillet on the stove. And you know how you can smell like, ooh, that's getting way too hot.
Right.
So for me, that's how I do my pressing comb. Like, oh, it's getting way too hot. Like, I can automatically tell. But when your irons are like super burned in, like super set in, they're burned. I've had my pressing combs for at least 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
So the minute I put my pressing comb in the stove, like that's what I said. Well, I couldn't do what you do because the hair would be burnt off to the floor to the ground.
Right.
Because my pressing combs get so hot.
Right.
It gets hot in like 2.5 seconds because I've been using them for that amount of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for those out there that press hair at home, can't make it to the salon, you don't want to test your irons the way we do because we're professional at this. We've been doing this for years. Yeah. So we found our own techniques to test the pressing comb. What your best thing to do is take the pressing comb on a rag, put it there and let it sit there and make sure it's in a stove, a hair stove and not the stove that you cook on.
That's the old Easter Sunday press.
That's that Easter
Come on,
we're
going to the kitchen stove, y'all. Get that magic
burning
grease.
edges, make that grease like whoop whoop.
Get that blue magic.
Not the blue magic.
Have that press grease down.
But the reason why, we don't want you guys doing that is because that heat is so dry on that stove that your hair ends up looking gray by the time you're done because of that heat is for pots, not for your pressing combs.
Right.
Now they have stoves for your pressing combs that hold in heat. That's why they have the hole in the middle. That's to let it heat up correctly and make your pressing comb heat evenly.
Right.
Now, you know, our pressing combs can go up to degrees from 300 degrees to 500 degrees.
Or maybe longer if you just let it sit in there forever.
Right, but the way you gauge, you know, well, because like our flat irons go up to like 475, 450 to 475.
Yeah, mine's go to 450.
Right, yeah, but there's some that do go 475.
And 500. I've seen 500 too.
You see, I don't know.
Y'all playing with fire with the 500.
Because I'm not even going to press my client's hair at 500. You know what I mean? You just got to relax, sir. And I'm about to bust the flat iron on the stove full force on your hair. That's not going to work.
The max of heat on your hair is 450.
Right.
And then when you leave the salon and you at home doing your own hair throughout the week, you're supposed to be using 430. So,
right, or 420.
Or
even
yeah,
400.
Yeah, because your hair has already been straight from us. Then you can go home and touch it up with your light flat iron. So you do your 420, your 430. If you try to add some curls, you know, you need that 430 to hold that curl in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want to do a quick bump, put it on 375. Just real quick. Okay, and go out the door.
Don't leave your flat irons at the 450 like y'all just came out, finished blow drying, and y'all about to just get the flat iron.
Right.
No, don't do that.
You don't want 450 times 450 times 450 times 450.
And that's what happens.
And then you be bald headed and you be 050.
Right. that's my thing with why I said pressing combs versus flat irons, because some people still use pressing combs today, like myself. Only because, for me, let me take a press, somebody's hair, I'm going to take the pressing comb, boom, from the roots. Now, the difference with the pressing comb and the flat iron, and it was made for that by a guy named Francois Marcel Grateau in 1872.
Wait. What about Madam C.J. Walker?
No, see, Madam C.J. Walker was an entrepreneur. She didn't actually invent the pressing comb.
Ooh, are we learning something tonight?
She didn't invent the pressing comb. What she did was take and started buying the pressing comb and started introducing it to our African American community in was that 1910.
So who actually made the comb itself?
Who actually made the comb itself is a guy from France named Francois Marcel Grateau. And that's why our irons are called Marcel irons.
Wow.
And he was from like 1872. Yes, that's his middle name, Marcel.
See?
So our irons are Marcel irons to this day because of that. Madam C.J. Walker took it upon herself to be an entrepreneur. She was the first one to kind of make hair, being a hairstylist, making it a professional business.
Right. Making
it an entrepreneurship where she just took hair and it expanded ever since that day. The 1900s, y'all, can you believe it?
Yeah.
People have been trying to straighten their hair from the 1900s, 1800s, 1600s.
Maybe even earlier than that.
From the Pharaoh days, because it does go back to Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah, their hair was straight, or they were wearing wigs.
Right. And how they get that? They had bobs and all that crap.
It was bomb.
Bob, right.
Bomb, like.
Makeup popping. They probably had the best makeup than all. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Exactly. So, oh, thank you, y'all. Hey, Miss Momo. Yes. But no, these are things that I looked it up. You know, I've looked it up years ago, but then to look it up again for the show, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, you learn more.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You know, as you read, you guys read, and understand. But also listening to us as professionals gives you help.
Look, education is the key.
Education is key. You know what I mean? So I kind of looked up the breakdowns of the, you know, you guys will go to the store, Target, Sally's, and be like, okay, I see a titanium ion flat iron.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference in titanium, ceramic, tourmaline? Oh, this straightens your hair better. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Wait. Hey. This is my song right here. And it's so ratchet. I'm mad at myself.
Right.
So anyway.
Hey. We got to twerk real quick. Hey.
I cannot. Why I like this ratchet song? It's so stupid.
City girls, hot girl summer.
See? No, they got their little hot girl song.
Hot girl summer, hot boy
They got that little
summer.
hot girl summer from a flat iron, not a press account.
But yes.
You get on my last nerves with that one. Cause that show was like, hey, this is my song.
Every time that song come on, hold on, wait.
Right, it's so thotty. You know what I mean?
The ratchetness of it all.
Denise, you know we dumb because we like our music and we like to do hair. This is what we do at the salon.
Yes, at the salon we be bumping. We be bumping, dancing, twirling, twerking.
Right.
And slaying hair at the same time. We don't play.
Hey, yes. So no, as I was saying, you guys, as we over here twerking, this is Real Hair Talk Wednesdays, y'all. This is what we do. Turn up at night. We like to have fun because of that.
Hair education.
No.
So we're gonna do the whole song. We need 4 minutes of this.
Well, we need a whole. No, these songs these days be like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. They don't even be a whole 4-minute songs like back in the day.
They short.
Michael Jackson, it was 10 minutes of a song.
Like, girl, when the song over?
Right, like, hello, we still over here like. No, but do you guys know the difference between a ceramic flat iron,
yes,
a tourmaline flat iron, a titanium flat iron?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know? No, you guys get in the store and be over here like, ooh, this gonna straighten my hair, this gonna straighten my hair. But the same thing that Xavier was expressing about the pressing comb can happen with your flat irons. Depending on what flat iron you pick up for your hair type, sometimes those flat irons can skip a beat and skip the heat where, okay, like every time you think, oh, this flat iron gonna stay hot, I just pressed this one and it was bomb. 2 times. I went over 1, 2. This piece, I went over 1, 2, 3, 4 to get it like this piece. Why? Because that flat iron, the way it was made, it probably could have been coated. A lot of times coated, ceramic type coated flat irons that are coated on top of metal, not actual ceramic flat irons, can make your hair go through this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it skips a beat.
And I don't like that because even though the temperature would say 450,
it's not really 450.
When you touch it, if you can touch the plates and you can leave a finger on there 2 seconds, that ain't hot enough. It needs to be like, okay, that's hot.
But it needs to be like
if you like
that
this
at all times.
But if you're doing this, you know that's not hot enough. So you have to be careful on when you buying these products at the store. It may say 450, but it's not a good 450.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the plug-up flat iron that I have is a titanium chrome plate.
Right.
And it's from Japan. So
right. And that chrome plate, you guys, means that there's no coating on that flat iron.
Right. You get pure.
The chrome plate is the pure chrome plate.
Like the Marcel.
Like the Marcel. Exactly. Like you're getting that pure metal. You're getting the pure plate on heat. That's why you be like, why can't I do it the way they do it when I go home? Because you got that particular flat iron that you didn't understand what the makings of that flat iron was, and you cannot get it like we get it because we have to stay professional with our utensils, with our products and everything. And we pick a flat iron that makes sure that it has universal heat that's nonstop.
Right.
Heat that doesn't go on and off. Like there may be a flat iron that you get that may have, say it's this long, you know what I mean, on one plate. And on this plate, on the bottom plate, it's kind of like 250. You know what I mean? And with it being coated, it's rough. So sometimes you don't see the roughness. You may feel it, but you don't see it. And then eventually, you see sometimes with your flat irons when you're doing your hair that the ones that you have at home will have all this hairspray stuck on it. It's brown.
Gunky. It's
gunky looking. Now, do you think our flat irons are like that? No.
Nope.
No, because of the material.
Yeah.
So these are the differences in the flat irons. And then when you do that, you're wondering why do you have flat iron damage? It's because you're constantly running over 450, maybe 450, 420. Okay, I got this piece straight, but I didn't get this side straight. Right. Even on that one piece. You can have this one piece, and you got this side at 450, but this side may have been 350.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you flat iron over that one piece 4 and 5 times. 450 times 5 is the amount of heat that you put on your hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So you have to be careful on buying these products at the store. So it's really hard to suggest a product to a client because our products are not available for you guys. It's only for licensed cosmetologists. So we always have first hands on the best of the best.
Right.
But for you guys have to play along and experiment and test things out and if that works or not. But, you know, we always try to go for the best. Sometimes name brand don't even work correctly. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to do your homework and research on these products. Right. Google them. That's what Google. We have Google for a reason. Like, there's no excuses for not figuring out what you need to do.
Right.
You know, look up on Google. Do your research. What do titanium plates do? What does chrome plates mean? What does ceramic does? Look into this. Do your homework. Stop being lazy.
Well, you know what? But see, everybody don't have time for that. That's what we're here for. But you know, ceramic irons get hotter faster.
Hey.
You know?
You want to be bald headed?
No, they're not going to be bald headed.
So you make time. No excuses.
No, but that's our job. So that's what coming to your stylist or going to a professional is about. Because we study these things. Mm-hmm. I learned that the ceramic irons get hotter faster. The titanium irons are better for thicker, coarser hair.
Right.
You know what I mean? The tourmaline, I didn't even know. I kept wondering, what the hell is a tourmaline?
Right, because I never heard that either.
But I kept seeing that, like, tourmaline, flat iron. What is tourmaline? So I looked it up. Tourmaline is actually, let me see where my notes is. Let me tell you what a tourmaline is. It's a gemstone. Did you know? Tourmaline is a gemstone or a mineral that they crush and they ground up to cover the plate of maybe a ceramic or some kind of metal or something kind of cheap. So you're wondering why, okay, when you're going over that hair and you got all them burn marks, like I was saying earlier, is because of the type of material that they have on the flat irons.
Wow.
I had to look up tourmaline because I didn't know what it was.
I ain't never heard of it.
But no, when you go to Sally's or you go to Watch, you're going to look on some of the flyers, it'll say like tourmaline. I was like, what's tourmaline? That sounds like Valvoline.
You know what? As I think about it,
you seen it.
It flashed through. I never really caught on to that word.
No, because you don't be looking, you don't be in Target like we be. I'll be looking on every aisle when I'm supposed to get 3 items. I'm on every aisle looking at stuff, so I seen tourmaline.
So she looked it up on Google.
So I had to Google it. Like you said, Google it.
Google it.
Google it. Hey. Google it.
So we pouring over our second half.
You know how we do, y'all.
Okay.
Gotta get
are y'all drinking?
On.
Are you guys drinking tonight?
I hope y'all are.
It's Wednesday night, y'all. Look, can't we have a bottle in our way?
Oh, look. This is so ratchet.
Look, testing.
1, 2. Is this microphone on? No.
You guys can't see, but the Facebook, y'all get it. Facebook, y'all get it.
Clownton. No, but did you guys get the gist of what we were saying on that, though?
Yeah.
We want you to understand that there are differences in these flat irons. Why can't you get it like the stylist?
And make sure you're getting flat irons that has the temperature. Please do not get flat irons that say 1 to 30. You don't know what that. You don't know the temperature of that.
Right.
That,
1 is not 10.
That 1 to 30. That's
1 is 10.
1 to 30. It
1 is 100. 1 is 100.
But even on the box, it don't tell you.
No, it doesn't.
The degree. So 1 to 30 could be anything.
Right. It could be like, I'm gonna put it at 3.5.
But make sure your flat irons have a temperature. We want to call it. Screen that says 450, 375. That's important. You need to see that.
Right.
So you know exactly what your hair is getting.
Right.
Yeah.
Please pay attention. We are speaking of a lot of you that, yes, because you know what? A lot of these flat irons for me, what I've realized, and curling irons, they started with people that were getting weaves. So because of our Marcel irons were so hot, and a lot of people can control the iron factor or the heat factor on that to put on extensions, that made it like, okay, you know what, let's find an easier way. Like I said, let's find an easier way for a stylist to not twist her wrist or him to twist his wrist. Excuse me, or to have too much going on with the wrist So they try to make it.
Look at their wrist.
You know, look at the flick of my wrist.
Look at their wrist.
They're trying to make it a little easier for us, but for me, I just don't flat iron all the way through. For me, I'm one of those because I like good edges. I need my pressing comb. Y'all. I can't help myself.
Let me tell you.
I can't help myself.
Let me tell you another secret.
I can't help myself.
Let me
flat irons be all, it'll be like this. It'll be all
Okay.
super bulky. Like, how am I gonna get an edge? Like, especially my kind of edges. If you got edges to your eyebrows, how you gonna get with the flat iron?
Let me give y'all another secret.
I need a slicker it.
Here's a secret. And here's a test. This is a test, a Q&A.
Okay.
Okay, so on a hot comb, right? When you take a hot comb to the hair. When you take a hot comb. Y'all listening?
We listening.
I'm going to say it one more time. When you take a hot comb to the hair, what part of the comb is getting the hair straight?
Please do tell. We want to see some words going up on the screen right now.
Let me say that one more time.
Please say it again.
Y'all can hear.
Please say it again.
When you pressing the hair, what part of the comb is getting the hair straight?
Can anybody say something on that one? Because we're going to tell y'all.
Look, at the top.
We're going to tell y'all. We're going to tell y'all.
The back of the comb.
Yes.
Not the teeth of the comb.
Yes, Miss Womo.
Okay.
The back of the combo.
People think the teeth of the comb is getting the edges and the root straight.
You need a trim. You get a free trim for that one.
The teeth part is to open up and get through. That back of that comb is what's getting that hair straight.
Right.
So, on my secret,
the edge right
so
here?
on my secret, how I end up stopped using the hot comb, I started using a wand curl. And it's like a medium, about the size of this.
So it's like a
so the wand curl is like that of the hot comb, minus the teeth. So you take the teeth off the comb. What do you have? You have a fucking wand curl, and you just whoosh. And
for me, that heat factor, I just can't. Like.
Hey, it's called practice what you preach.
I'm
an expert
but for me, I'm a
technique.
Perfectionist. I have weirdisms. I dream stuff. I dream people's hair.
Look, every time I get my clients, edges bone straight from nappy to straight.
I can't.
They be like, how did you do that?
I gotta see you try to do mine.
They always say, how did you do that without a hot comb?
I gotta see you try to do mine. Because if you can do mine, then I can understand. Because for me, even if I don't use the hot iron, because sometimes I don't use, like, I still do press and curl straight up.
That's what I'm saying.
Straight up.
You're used to your Marcel, and I was used to my Marcel. I was glued to my Marcel. Like, you're not about to take me from my Marcel.
Well,
but then when I discovered these plugins and the ones that I use on my clients on a regular basis, I mastered my technique using those products.
And I mastered my technique in my way as well. But for me, the way the hair looks, for me, and this is not for everyone, for me, the way the hair looks when you use a metal of the pressing comb, because it has a wood handle and a metal base. That base of that pressing comb makes that hair so shiny, smooth. You only have to do it one time. You know what I mean? With the ceramic flat irons, you can go over that one or two. And I got some people that got some super, I'm talking about resistant hair that for me, I couldn't, the flat iron ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. What you do? What you gonna do?
But like I said, it's all about technique.
It is about technique. For me,
people,
I got technique.
Even though I tell people what I'm using to get their edges bone straight, they still can't copy it at home because it's the special way how you do it.
And it is the particular iron.
How you get the edges straight.
It is the iron that gets you that.
I had to learn how to get in that root without burning the client's scalp and getting the edges bone straight without damage.
Right.
It took me a minute to get that, but I'm at the point where I get them edges laid.
In
Every
the same
time.
way,
Every
like
time.
the Dominicans in New York, how is it we don't wet set hair? They wet set the kinkiest of curly of hair that I've ever seen in my entire life.
And I be looking at how they do that.
And you
how they do that?
Set? They got a roller set.
What is it, Dominican
right,
blowout?
Right, Dominican for real.
Dominican blowout. They put the rollers in your hair and
girl.
And
their hair be like boop, 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 boop. Their hair be bouncing like, oh my God.
It be from nappy.
It's so ridiculous. I don't even understand. But see, it's all about technique.
It's a technique.
Let me wet set my hair. I'm a stylist, and if I wet set my hair at home and try to do that, it's not going to be cute.
It look frizzy as hell.
I'm going to be looking like a cartoon character from like back in the day.
No, she'll be like it. Look, it too coming out, y'all.
It too, it sure is.
Okay.
And it too not be cute. Okay. Ain't gonna happen. So sorry. Goodbye.
That part.
But no.
Part.
All in all, it's all in a choice, you guys. It's all in a choice. But if you are a client, bottom line,
yeah.
and you're not a hairstylist, do not try to ask your stylist. Your stylist should be able to help guide you to a particular good flat iron that you can get from any store, maybe some of them, but the type, well, like I was saying, ceramic or titanium. Titanium.
Let's throw out a few brands that we do like that we can recommend to our followers.
Can they buy them though?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Well, of course you heard of Chi.
Chi irons, yes, or
Chi.
Ceramic, right?
Chi, and Baby Bliss.
Babyliss is what I use.
Babyliss.
Now I use Babyliss.
Now, Croc is not really sold in stores, but it's definitely available online to purchase.
But Babyliss is a ceramic iron. It is not coated with anything. It is not coated with any other material. I think that's one of the best so far,
It is
one of the best flat irons. Yes, it is. Because I use all Babyliss products.
Babyliss. I keep saying baby.
Babyliss.
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 Babyliss. Babyliss.
Bubbleless. Look, bubbleless.
Bubbleless. You're so stupid.
Tomato.
Tomato, potato.
Look, same thing. No.
But that particular flat iron is all ceramic. So it's not coated with anything. So it has even heat. So when you flat iron that hair, that piece of hair, that 450 or whatever level you put it at is going to be from the root, well, basically from the scalp of the hair to the ends at 450 without, and you can go to the next piece and it's not going to drop down to a 200, it's not going to drop down to a 350/450, it's not going to halfway your hair.
Right.
Excuse me, it's going all the way your hair.
Right. And that's what you want. You want to even press.
Babyliss, girl. Yes.
Babyliss. But yeah.
So, what's another? Because cheese are ceramic.
Yeah.
But you can't find cheese in a Sally's, can you?
They don't have a whole lot. Ulta Beauty is you get a lot of. Also, you can get a lot of different varieties of brands. So.
Right. If they're ceramic, they may be a good, reasonable. Titanium is going to be more expensive.
But you know what? Online
it's going to be more expensive.
Always
titanium.
the best way to go.
It is.
You know,
Amazon,
eBay. You know, just do your homework.
eBay.
Do your homework before you purchase, please.
On eBay.
No, eBay popping.
Really?
I bought my
I don't be on eBay.
I bought my coffee table off eBay.
Really?
And I bought my bed off Amazon.
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
It was at my door 3 days. Hi.
I'm not even an onliner like that. I'm like learning, but eBay is like
eBay and Amazon are the two best spots to shop.
Okay.
For reasonable prices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Yes.
I like that. So, as we were saying, guys, we want to make sure you understand a little bit about the flat iron. You don't just go in the store and buy you a flat iron, girl.
Right.
You don't just go in there and try to figure it out yourself. Like I said, if you have a great stylist.
And don't be afraid to text your hairstylist. If you're at the store
don't be afraid.
And you're in the hair line or hair aisle and you have a question that popped in your head, hey, hit me up at X. I'm on hair aisle.
That's me.
I'm thinking about buying this certain product. What do you think? Yay or nay? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now, you know, if I don't respond, please forgive me. I'm probably busy at work, but I'm always quick on my responses on texting. So
I am sometimes.
Feel free to hit me up. I'll answer questions. I'll get you together. Okay?
Me too. Same here. We want to make sure that you guys refrain. If you ever see any flat irons that are metal, glass, or Teflon,
take a picture. Send it to me.
Teflon, right?
Let me see.
Teflons can flake off and they burn easy. A lot of these flat irons, like I said, if you don't know the plate, it makes a difference because it can burn your hair off, and then you'll end up having heat alopecia. You'll end up having breakage, short pieces when you get your hair curled. Flat iron, it's all these little pieces that's these super duper flyaways. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure that you guys totally understand why it is necessary to understand your flat iron. Yes. There's nothing wrong with a pressing comb because, like I said, I still use them.
There's nothing wrong with them.
There's nothing wrong with them. It's just your choice. If you know how to use it, you don't need grease anymore. Please don't put the grease.
We're not Easter Sunday no more.
Now, but you need to have a protectant on the hair, which I do like to have. Always make sure that you have a protectant. So after your 2 shampoos, as we talked about a couple weeks ago, your cleansing shampoo, your moisturizing shampoo, then your conditioner of your choice, whether you have colored hair, relaxed hair,
or the matching brand of shampoo that you're using.
That you're using with your conditioner. So if it's Pantene or if it's Biolage or whatever it is, make sure that you have the matching set of that. If you have colored hair, make sure that you use colored shampoo. Don't just use any shampoo because it makes a difference in your hair.
Right.
What it's going to do to your color. Colored hair is so much more weaker than actual natural hair. You know what I mean? It's not to say it's going to break off weaker, but it's just you need to tend to it a little better. So you need to use the actual shampoo for that hair type.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then after that, before you blow dry, make sure that you spray some sort of heat protectant, thermal protectant. I like It's a 10.
That's
my favorite.
Everybody's
It's a 10 is my favorite.
But I use
It's a 10.
I like to use my favorite is Design Essential Keratin Sealant Spray.
They're good too. I like Design
There's
Essential.
sealant spray, and it also sprays in keratin onto the hair too.
Right.
So that's a great heat protectant product that I love to use.
Right, because it provides a barrier from your hair to the heat of whatever you're putting on your hair.
Right. And my another favorite one that I like to use, Moroccan oil.
Ooh, I like that.
Moroccan oil hydration cream.
Oh yeah, okay, I haven't tried that.
Okay, now.
But I like their oil.
Let me tell you.
Is it on?
Okay, it's $35 a bottle.
Ooh.
I know it's pricey, but
I still buy it.
I'll be buying I buy 2 at a time. Because I love it so much as a heat protectant. Because it brings in the hydration, the lost hydration into your hair. So when you finish flat ironing the hair is so soft and moist. You don't even need a finishing product. It's just everything's laid.
And it does provide shine for your hair. So like he was saying,
Moroccan
a finishing
oil,
product like
not
he's
the
talking
generic
about.
brand, the actual Moroccan
not
oil.
Not the Sally's.
No, the actual Moroccan oil that you have to buy at...
Mega Maker.
You can probably buy it at Planet Beauty.
You can buy it at Ulta as well.
Ulta have Moroccan? I can see.
Yeah, no. You know
I don't think they have.
Planet Beauty has Moroccan.
Moroccan
I bought it
oil.
from Planet Beauty. Yes, Planet Beauty. Online.
Or online. There you go.
Or Chong Wong in the Hood that got it in their beauty supply. Because over here by my house, they do got it in the beauty supply for $45. Don't play. They got it too.
See, no. If you go to Planet Beauty,
well, I be getting my little $10 ponytail.
It's $35.
No, this was $20 tonight, y'all. But you know what I'm saying.
Okay. So yes, heat protectant is very important on your hair when you're doing flat ironing and any kind of heat projects or product that you're using.
Yes, indeed. And that is before your blow dry. Like I was saying, you spray that in, you brush it through, or comb it through with a wide tooth comb. Comb it through, then you get the blow dry, and then you get to use your heat, whichever way you want to. Make sure that scalp is dry. A lot of people, there are some people, like what we pay attention to, that their scalp holds water.
Let's take
so make sure it's dry, guys.
Let's take you to hair hair convention, when we go to these hair shows, they show all these new products. So I'm pretty sure some of y'all heard of you can flat iron your hair damp. You seen those flat irons with the heat?
What was that, In Style?
It's like you add water into your flat iron and does some kind of heat activate.
I'm done with all that.
And then you supposed to flat iron damp hair and supposed to dry your hair and get your hair straight at the same time. I'm looking at these people like...
And I think it give you a little bumpity curl too.
Look, I don't trust that. I don't trust no flat iron or no any kind of wet hair. So please make sure you're not flat iron your hair on damp hair because you're sizzling your hair.
Sizzling.
So make sure
it's gonna burn off.
Make sure your hair and your scalp and your roots is completely 100% dry before you put any kind of heat onto your hair. Please.
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 Even that's why sometimes I may put my little client under the dryer after the hair dryer, because the hair dryer produces straight direct heat. So if you have direct heat going on the hair, sometimes I turn it down on a medium. So if you're trying to blow dry your hair, blow dry with the highest heat that you can to get it kind of be straight. Then you turn it down to a medium to dry that scalp. You don't need that high heat on that scalp. You don't need the high heat on your hair at all times, the whole time anyway. So I turn that dryer down to reduce the heat of the dryer, to dry that scalp out. You can rub it with your fingers, because I'm telling you, there are some people that can hold water in that hair, and it's so ridiculous. Like,
hey, I got a few clients, I'll be blowing drying forever. I'm
like 30 minutes.
She's still wet?
Oh my God, yes.
Ruby still wet?
So in order to achieve not having to flat iron your hair with so much heat, you have to make sure that hair is totally dry.
Please, yeah.
Before you use a pressing comb or flat iron, whatever it is.
Let me tell y'all the difference between fresh, relaxed hair, because this is a tricky part, because something, I don't know what it is that makes the hair still wet at the root. You know how when you blow dry a fresh relaxer, you blow dry, and then the root's still it's still kind of wet, like but the hair's bone straight, but it's like wet at the root, but the rest of your hair is dry. So it's like you have to extra get the root, because that water is just sitting at the root.
Yeah.
On
We're
fresh
answering
relaxer.
that. Give me 1 second. 1 second, please.
But
well, no. We're not trying to ignore the question, because Ms. Womo said, are there any styles that you guys refuse to do, like straw sets, finger waves, or basket weaves? And we're going to answer that in just a second. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
No, but I just finished what I was saying. But,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, there are styles that we refuse to do. Let me tell you something. If somebody come here talking about, can I get a California curl? Can I get a Jerry curl? Can I get a wave nouveau? Best believe I'm going to say, hell no. Okay? So there are styles that we will refuse to do. Basket weaves, I've never done them, so I'm never going to do them.
Child,
I don't do basket weaves.
I've done that before.
Basket weave? You did a basket weave.
Child,
you did a basket weave?
No, I'll never do it again.
I would never do that.
That shit would take me forever. I'm like, who want to walk around with a basket?
If y'all not here trying to dress at the 90s party with a wig, then I'm not playing with you. Okay? I am not playing with you.
On that note. On that note.
So I answered your question. I'm not ignoring you.
Back to heat. Make sure that root is dry. Because relaxed hair, it still holds moisture at the root more than anything. So make sure you blow dry the roots bone dry, please.
Right. Giovanna Nunez says, I cook jelly hot and wet and then cold. My hair is not jelly. Exactly, boo. Your hair is not jelly. The psychology of temperature. Thank you, Tony. Yes. But no, you're right. It's not jelly. Exactly. So we got to make sure the hair is dry. That's how your hair, you want your hair to last 2 weeks? 3 weeks at the most? If you can't make it to the stylist? Then that's what the beginning of it is. So these are things that we pay attention. These are things that you want your stylist when you go. You don't have to come to us, like we said, X Studios, but we love y'all when y'all do. But these are things that we stylists pay attention to.
Yeah.
Making sure your hair is dry. Making sure your hair, first of all, is shampooed correctly, as we talked about our shampoo in our last discussion.
Yes,
You don't have the right shampoo, hey Rochelle.
Your hair ain't gonna be right.
Your hair ain't gonna be right. It starts from the bowl. Your hairstyle starts from the bowl. So why would you want to shampoo your own hair before you get to your stylist? You don't know it all. You don't even know how to pick a flat iron. You know what I mean? Some of you guys. So why would you want to start before we do?
Because they think they're going to be in and out of the salon faster.
It's not going to be cheaper. It's not going to be $20 less.
Well, some people is thinking about prices.
I'm not playing with that.
Some people think about prices. Some people I just want to be out of there quicker. I don't want to be in there any longer. So
you don't even have to sit under the dryer, but let me shampoo it, please.
Look, with my clients, I don't mind. As long as the hair is clean and is presentable to me, I can work with that. But if you come to me and you say you wash your hair at home and I'm feeling and looking, I'm like, girl, no, I'm about to rewash this.
I'm not playing with none of you.
This is not is a no.
I'm not playing with none of you guys. Put that work in when he washed my hair. That's right,
okay,
girl.
yes.
See,
my client Veronica say, Xavier put the work in when it's time to wash her hair. Yeah, I don't play. When I wash,
head is their crown and glory. Remember, this is our crown and glory. You don't want to wear crowns all the time.
Listen, Linda.
You princesses and queens.
Listen, Linda.
Linda what?
Linda, listen.
Shit.
When you come to the salon to get your hair washed, you're supposed to come and be pampered at the salon. That's the whole purpose of the hair salon treatment. That's just like if you go into the nail salon pre-prepped.
I'm not.
How you gonna go to Ming Lane pre-prep?
I'm not doing it.
You cannot go to Ming Lane pre-prep.
You
need to come raw. You need to come at the beginning of process. She gonna break you down. She gonna saw you down, and she gonna glue you down.
Please
okay?
Do.
And she gonna paint you down.
Please do.
Okay, so that same thing at the salons. The salon, we gonna wash you down. We're going to scalp you down.
I ain't washing you because you wash clothes.
We're going to dry you down.
I'm going to shampoo you.
And we're going to style you down.
Right.
And you're going to have edges. Okay?
And I'm not running the flat iron over your hair 100 times. Best believe that. So at home, you guys, we're going to tell you from stylist to client. If you cannot make it to your stylist, shampoo your hair twice, condition it once. Put a thermal protectant on your hair, whichever product you use.
Please leave the conditioner on for 15 to 30 minutes, please.
Yes, you do.
If
you don't have a hair dryer, what do we do?
Air dry. Just walk around.
No.
No, if you're at home, though.
No, if you don't have a hair dryer with a conditioner on. You put that towel in the microwave, y'all, because everybody got a microwave.
Oh, she old schooling.
No. These are people that don't have dryers at home because there are some people that go to stylists all the time and sometimes they be out of town. They don't know what to do. They don't have money. You keep that plastic cap on your head. You put that towel in the microwave to make it hot, and you wrap it on your head, and wrap you another dry towel on top of that so it can saturate in there for 15 minutes with that heat penetrating through your follicles.
The heat really does make a difference when you.
That ain't old school. Everybody ain't out here buying dryers.
Well, not old
shit.
school, old fashioned way. How about that? How about that?
How about that? Do what it do, baby.
But yes, heat really is an activating agent when you're doing a deep conditioning or a mask, because it's opening up them pores of that hair follicle so it can get moisturized.
Yes.
But if you don't have that, or if you don't do that, then you just let the conditioner sit on your hair for an hour. Put a shower cap on, because the shower cap is locking in natural heat.
Right.
So if you leave the conditioner on for 30 minutes to an hour without sitting under the dryer, you're getting almost the same amount of proper heat into that deep conditioning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you guys, you also got to know what size flat irons to use for your hair when you are trying to flat iron your own hair. Now, did you know there are sizes? Oh, I need this medium one. Oh, I need this. Oh, what is it? Oh, I don't know. There's 1 through 3 through 5. 1 is for short hair. 1 to 1.5 inches is for short hair. You got 1 to 2 inches, that's for medium length hair, and 1.5 to 2 inches.
I use a 1.5.
Right, but that's
everybody.
Right, but I'm telling the people that have short, long, medium, there is a difference in the size of flat iron you get as well.
If you have a Halle Berry cut, you're gonna need an inch.
Right, but you don't want
or smaller.
And then sometimes that heat could be too much. If you have relaxed hair, do not put your flat iron at 450. Please don't.
No, you
Please don't. I don't even care if you got the root, because you don't know the difference in the root. That's why it's important to make sure that you get retouches on time. Because the difference in the natural hair, which is here, versus the straightened hair, it'll break right at the demarcation line, which we call the demarcation line. It'll break right there because this relaxed hair is so much finer than the natural hair. It's stronger, so this is too strong to hold on to this too light hair. And you're trying to flat iron all this 1, 2, 4, you're going to have breakage if you have relaxed hair. That's why you need to know the size of your flat iron and you need to know the heat of your flat iron. And you need to make sure when you're doing a relaxer that you don't overlap or that you don't over-process the hair. Yeah. That's why it makes sense to go to a stylist. You see what you pay for? You see what you pay for. It's all in knowledge.
Off on that one.
It's they need to see your eyes. They need to see your eyes. Because heels have eyes.
Blow.
You know? So these are just things that we want you guys to know that we pay attention to as a stylist. So always, as I always say before, trust your stylist. If you have a good one.
And ask questions.
It may not be us, but make sure that you ask your stylist these questions. What flat iron should I use? What size flat iron should I use for the length of my hair? Okay, if your hair grew out, you know, okay, that's great. For a weave, it kind of really don't matter. But a lot of times, depending on the hair, depending on the hair, it makes a difference in the heat of the flat iron as well. You know what I mean?
Okay, boom. You know, she just knowledge about it.
I'm trying, you guys. This is what we do, though. This is what y'all pay for.
Right.
Y'all wanted to make sure that you come to people that's educated.
Work. Okay.
Yes.
People want to complain that why your washing flat irons is so high. Okay, first of all, we use expensive shampoo and conditioners. Second of all, we use the expensive flat irons and curlers on your head. And you're getting all the treatments that you need for your hair, okay?
Right.
Just because it sounds simple to you in your head, it ain't simple work to us.
No, it's not.
Okay?
Some days it ain't. I'll be like, woo, Lord. This is like a Rubik's Cube.
Yes, professional education. Yes.
Yes, honey. Yes, hair diva.
Okay, like we don't play.
And Mrs. Lady Fox and Miss Red Hair Denise and Giovanna Nunez.
All y'all learning the tea.
I'm not. And with her hair wrapped and ready, would you do her? No. If my client came with her hair wrapped and ready, hell to the no. You got a short haircut, you gonna come to me wrapped already? Oh no, boo. No, that ain't happening over here. No, you might go to another chair.
But if in my chair, you come wrapped and ready, but you're still gonna get charged full price. So don't fool yourself.
Well, you will still get charged full price, but if you got a short haircut,
another pour.
I'm not playing with you. I say no.
See, but every style
with a short haircut though, you're not gonna come to me already wrapped. You don't know how to wrap like I wrap to make that hair like Bitty Bomb, and you gonna talk about Nita Kane did your hair? No, boo.
I know.
I'm not playing none of those games.
That's why we were talking. This is real hair talk.
So you would do it, but see, I ain't gonna do it.
Every hairstyle is different.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's why we have real hair
but
talk.
It's okay though.
It is okay. I just couldn't.
As long as that hair is in good shape and it's bomb at the end.
I say hell to the no, and I go home and dream stuff. Like, I have dreams. I'm weird, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. I will dream it and be like, I'm so mad that you came already. Right. You got a short haircut and you rap.
Yeah,
no discount shenanigans. No turning you away, though, either.
Right.
I didn't say that, but what you're going to do is get your hair shampooed all over again. So I'm not turning you away. I'm going to have you at the bowl, though. You're going to be like, oh, a lady did that to me the other day. She was like, well...
Yeah, look.
I'm going to come shampoo.
You get what you pay for.
Exactly, girl. Exactly.
If you want Shaquita to do your wash and weave for $45, you're going to get $45 work. Trust and believe.
Right. Cut the weak hair off. Hairstylist, wait, and the money, what? Denise, you cray.
She tipsy.
Right.
Hey, girl.
Well, we all have our own things. But like I said, from me to you, from here, you can't. If you come to me and you're already wrapped for your short hair, you don't know who you came to. In my chair, you don't know.
She ain't playing.
You don't know.
Juanita Kane.
I'm real serious.
Juanita Kane. And Juanita Kane ain't playing.
I cannot. I can't do it. So I wanted to say one thing for you guys.
We are winding down.
Madam C.J. Walker said,
our show is
Madam
winding
C.J.
down.
Walker is winding down. We got 18 seconds. She said, I had to make my own living and my own opportunity. But I made it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them.
That's right.
So let's get up and make these opportunities, y'all.
See y'all next week. Real Hair
See you
Talk.
next week.
Come on now.
See you next week.
Bye, y'all.